Special guest at practice today. It's Minnesota Wild head coach Bruce Boudreau. Coach, you can't get enough of coaching. So even in your offseason, you come out here and hang out with Zim.
You know what? You can never learn enough. And just being at football practice, you can pick things up and things that you might want to do and add to your repertoire type thing. So this has been a tremendous experience.
Are you going to get air horns for your practice?
No, I think we're done with the air horn.
Okay. We can pass on those.
Blow a loud whistle. That's all I know.
Well, that's kind of what it sounds like when we score goals. It gets pretty loud in your arena.
Yeah, and I hope we score a lot more this year than we did last year.
I'm sure you will. I hope so too. You had a chance to talk with Coach Zim though in his office. What did two head coaches do when you're just shooting the breeze in one of your offices?
Well, with me, I'm asking all football questions.
Yeah.
It was just about how he conducts his business, how many people work for him, and things like that, and what would they do on a daily routine here with the Vikings. And I find it amazing. I really do. And I just sat and told him, I said, I could never do what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's so many things going on, and I was telling them that when you look down at that play sheet and there's 2 minutes to go, I'd be panicking like crazy. So, they know their stuff. I know that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he enjoys having you out here, and he can get some advice from you too. You guys have continuous action in your sport. You're nonstop coaching in yours.
Well, it's 82 games, which is a little different here. We can't be as thorough every game as you guys are. Going through the numbers and how often you guys stay late and go over the video. We might have 3 games in 4 nights. So, as much as we want to watch exactly what happened that game, sometimes we have another game the next day, and we have to just sort of dumb it down and then get into the next day's game profile type thing.
Now, you have an interesting perspective on our starting quarterback, Kirk Cousins, because you sort of watched him and knew him before you were here.
Well, I knew of him. I didn't know him personally, but I used to, when I was in Washington and watch him, and RG3 was the second pick overall, I think, and he was the next great thing, and Kirk was drafted in the same draft, and just the work ethic, and when he got a chance to get in, how he moved the ball, and you could see there was no feeling, to me anyway, no feeling that he was satisfied with being a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
And when you have that kind of character and drive, usually good things happen, and obviously something good's happened to him.
Where are you guys in your stage of the off season, and are you starting to get hungry for hockey to start?
Well, listen, when you miss the playoffs, you're hungry in June. We had everybody in the office today and went over training camp, and so I think it's now we're back to work, and which is it's funny. Sometimes my wife doesn't understand when I'm coming home depressed or coming home happy, and yesterday I was at the office all day, and you just get that feeling, okay, we're back, and you get into that groove, and that's where it was. And I thought, okay, once hockey season starts, it's been a long time since we last played. I can't wait to get going.
Yeah, well, we're excited to come check out some games this season. We appreciate your time. And for the Wild.com folks, just let us know when you want Zim. I'm sure Zim would be happy to come over and reciprocate this whole thing and give an interview. All right?
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much for having me.
See you, Coach.